Well, folks, it's a shortened week here on moneyme because of Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving and spend some time with your family. And don't worry about the rat race of running around on Friday, but enjoy. But let's get into some stocks today I want to talk about. And Beyond Meat still continues to make me money. If you watched my previous video, I had turned it, approximately $100 into $1,000 with a huge. Let me see what the percentage. I think it wound up being 700%. 700%. So I got into Beyond Meat the other day in an option. 11.17, 12.17. Sold them today. I got in at 95 cents. I only bought one contract. I've been doing so good with these Beyond Meat options, that puts actually, that I had put in. I wish I would. I mean, every time I try to go big, it always goes the opposite way. But I did get another 422%, which helps smooth out a couple other positions that didn't work out, such as Starbucks didn't work out last week, and Airbnb were two positions that I lost on last week. So again, these are minor. I usually only buy one or two, try to keep the trade under $200, $300. But I sold those today for $499.34. The stock today was down $1.90 at 245. The low of the day was 74.65. As you could see here, when they came out with earnings and the stock really cratered, that's where I did tremendous. I thought we would get some more uptick, but I mean, if you watch one of my previous videos, I said that probably the next target will be, I think I had put a price of around 68 yeah, that's 92. We're down to 75, so the next 75 right there. Whoa. And yeah, it had gone down to 48 there, but yeah, I think if you go back to my previous, 68 could probably be the near term bottom. Boy, that's an ugly chart. But I cashed out of those 422%, and I actually got into the December 3rd puts, the 70 puts, for $1.05, and I did buy two contracts, so I didn't put the whole. I mean, sometimes if you feel confident in stuff like that, you should take the whole 500 and put it in, but I just didn't want to do that with the market being down, and I said, hey, let's keep some money back in case something else comes up. And so I got into the two contracts at $1.05. Was $210, 70 puts. Honestly, that they expire next Friday. We could see, if we see 70 this week, that'll be another double. I mean, I've been hitting these 400, 700% moves. It's been great. I'll be honest. I just wish I had bigger positions. So that's the Beyond Meat trade. It's not about the company. If you guys know about the company, it's more of a technical analysis. I actually did get into Roku today. As you guys know, I'm not a fan. I have the Roku, but I'm not a fan of the stock because it cost me a lot of money earlier this year. I'm looking down at my phone to give you accurate information on Roku today. I bought one contract that expires this week. The 240 calls for 255. So yeah, so when I took the money, the $500 out of Beyond Meat, I got two contracts of Beyond Meat for next week, 210, and then 255. So 255 went into the Roku 240s. Now we're probably, I don't know, I mean, it always seems like it's always crazy how the market works, that nobody wants the stocks today on some things. I mean, the NASDAQ closed down 202. Let me see if I could pull this up. The marks is the markets. Let me see which this is. I am on the WEBULL desktop. If you guys are interested in signing up for WEBULL, I'll put a link down below. You can get some free stock, and I can too. So let me see if we could show the NASDAQ. Yeah, the NASDAQ was down 202. I mean, the number sounds big, but it's still only about a little 1.25%. And the S&P was down 1 point. So the S&P and the Dow, well, the Dow was up slightly, 17 points, and the S&P was down 15 points. So the real losses were really more so in the NASDAQ. So, hey, you guys, look at this, Mr. Beast. If you guys are on YouTube and this will mention it, I want you guys to subscribe to my channel and give me thumbs up. I just got my Mr. Beast t-shirt in here. If Mr. Beast ever watches and wants to give me a thumbs up or comment on my video, I'd greatly appreciate it. That guy's always doing some cool stuff on YouTube and stuff. So, all right, let's go back to the stocks and what I'm talking about. So I did get into Roku, 240 calls. Now, we have a shortened week, obviously, because of Thanksgiving, and I think Black Friday, I think they close early. So I have to really watch that the next 2 days. As you know, I mean, it got downgraded 5 trading days ago. It was holding in that 280, 285 for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days there. And it really has dropped. I mean, I wish I could have caught some of this coming down, but I did catch a little bit. I missed. That's right. I wanted to get the 250, but I did miss a big drop there because I was too cheap and didn't want to pay 190 versus 120, and they wound up closing a day later at 15 bucks. So the high of today was 238.25. So let's click on the options. Again, I got them at the 240s closed at, those are the December 3rds. Let's go up here. I was going to say, what? I already doubled my money? You got to look at the date here. All right, yeah, the 240s closed at 208. So I'm actually down about 40 cents. So, you know, that position's down 40 bucks. But honestly, for us to get that to basically a double, $5, if we get this stock just up to 240, 242 in the next 2 days, that'll be a double, and even get it back to where it was. Yeah, 242, 241.94. So if we can just get it right back to where it was on Friday, and even at the bottom of this, well, the bottom of this candle is 245.94. We get it up to 246. Those would be worth. That would be basically a triple. So those would be automatically, I mean, you're already basically 6 points in the money. And with a little bit of time, you know, $1.50 there, you know. So that could, I'm either going to lose $255 or it's going to be a double or I think a triple this week. Let's see, you know. Options trading are very risky. If it doesn't make the move by this Friday, that's the type of weekly contract it is, I'll be out the money. But that's the risk you take. So, all right, we touched Beyond Meat, we touched Roku, and the other stock I want to focus on. I did trade today, and I got out of it. Was ED at Con Edison. I got out at 79. It was a small trade. I bought it, I don't know, maybe about a week ago, and made 4%, but not in options, just in the stock. And sometimes I just look for those opportunities. Hey, $100 here, $200 here, and I'll keep an eye on it and see what it does. It's had a nice, I mean, it's almost basically breaking out to go back here. 80.58 was May, and if we go back, then you know, really, if it could break out past almost 81, then the next approximately is 84, and back, wow, it was up in the $95 range, and it dropped all the way down to 61. So, but it does have some big moves sometimes. I don't know, what is there such thing as a double V or a W pattern? but who knows? Everybody. If you knew what. I saw people the other day. Oh, that looks like a cup and pattern on a chart, and all of a sudden, boom! There went the stock. One of the stocks like down. Like, I guess the handle broke off the cup. So, uh, so the next stock I'm going to talk about is Fubo. I got in that today. Bought 100 shares at $20.88. We already own it in 2 different accounts. We've made money on this one this year, but got back in. Actually got out at around 34, 32, and got back in at 30. And the stock now is at 20.68. So we got in at 20.88 today. It's been terrible. I mean, just in the past 35.10. Here it was 35.10 on November the 4th, and what? 2 weeks later, boom. I mean, here it's down to 20.39, and let's see. I hate that because 20 next. Damn, and the next support is in the 2034 there. The next support could be basically 1850, 19, and then all the way back down to like 15. Jeez. And yet here's a stock. It's really growing. Here's a stock that was $60 back December last year. I mean, yeah, it was euphoria, but I mean these do. I mean, look at this. Up there, back down, kind of up, but it's growing. The company's growing. I mean, that's an ugly chart. What an ugly. But you know what? I like the risk reward on it. We still own a bunch, and if we get back up to 24.63, I would probably sell. So I'll trade that position. 24.63, 24.83, 25.50. Yeah, and somewhere in that 24.80 to 25.50, I would sell those 100 shares. But I still have another 100 in that one account, and in the other account, I think we have a couple hundred in that account. We were ahead on the position, and we're ahead 32% until this all happened, and we got in basically at like 26, and when it hit 34, 35, we were up like 35%, and boom, gave it right back. So don't know what much to say about it, but there's been a lot of stocks that honestly that have taken a beat in the past month, down 40-50%. So okay, so one more I'm going to touch on is Chwy. Normally I'll do like stock of the day, but I had several stocks I wanted to talk about, so I guess we'll just title this stock chat or something like that. But Chwy today, I can't believe it really looked like it was starting. I mean, it's had some, I mean, this Chwy was up to over 110. Let me see, 120 was the peak back on February 16th, as people obviously shop at home to buy. But I hear a lot of good, and I don't have any pets. We did have a cat a couple years ago, but we don't have a cat no more. But I hear good things about Chwy. That was nice, 65 to 98. That was a nice steady. But now, look, I mean, boom. And then we seem to be bottoming out at 58 and then rode back up, and and then again, I think everybody's the cup and handle. Well, that kind of again reminds me of like boom, and we have a pretty large position in this one, and this one was an ouch today. Like I looked at the account and I was like, whoa, this thing was down 9.5% today, 66, and I didn't even see any news. Yeah, there's no news today. Everything is old. 5 days ago, 11/12. So I don't know, but I mean, it's a good company. I'm not worried about it. We own a small options contract that expires in 2 or 3 weeks, and we own about 100 shares. We a little bit more than 100 shares. but I like the company for long term, so I'm not worried. They're building up. If anything, I could see them. I don't really necessarily see Amazon buying out anybody anymore because they're so big in the government crackdown that. So, all right, hey guys, I appreciate it. If you guys could like and subscribe and comment. The stocks I touched on today was Beyond Meat, Roku, Fubo, and Chwy. So I hope you like this video, and I try to put out daily content, or at least 5 a week. Now, obviously, Thanksgiving closed, and all things money. I know you guys, we're going to do things, talk about business, talk about real estate, talk about collectibles. We may even in the future interview people on how they make a living, entrepreneurship. I don't want you to feel like, oh, he's just going to talk about stocks and options. I'm a regular guy. I'm not a licensed broker. I've been a businessman. I've owned 4 restaurants. I sell on eBay. I have an Amazon store, and I consider myself an entrepreneur. And I love trading and buying stocks, good and bad, and I'll share bad trades with you too. So I appreciate the support. If you guys could again share this out with your friends. And we just did a video on Social Security the other day. If you know anyone at what age you should take Social Security, it touches on should you take it at 67 versus 70. And so a lot of content that's related to money, and money's important because it's in our lives every day, and it touches so many things. So have a great day, and thanks for watching.